Hey, Michaela. Okay, so you asked the question, how do I build a portfolio? I don't have any digitals or headshots yet, and I see that most jobs ask for that. I would honestly just advise you to start with your digitals. If you don't know how to build a portfolio and you also don't have digitals, you have to pick a struggle. Okay, I just and I'll put it like this. So the models that I'm currently working with hands-on, we are doing a 2-week challenge. That's what I'm putting all my models through, who I work with hands-on. And in 2 weeks, we put together an entire career that they can use to apply to jobs right now. Okay. At the time that I'm recording this response, I think we're on day either 10. I think we're on day 10, 9 or 10. But over the last like 3 days, um, the models have shot their digitals. We shot our digitals on day 7. So the digitals were shot in less than 24 hours. They shot their digitals, right? Then we looked at the photos that they need in a portfolio, right? There's like 7 key shots, but again, it fluctuates depending on what type of modeling that you're doing. And again, because I'm a coach, but I'm not your coach, I don't know what type of modeling you're doing. But I give them the blueprint to the shots that are core for a portfolio based on what they're doing, niche wise. And then they take those shots, and on day 8, they no. They learn the shots on day 8 and they pull those shots and they send them to me. And then, of course, I approve them. And then on day 9, they put them into a portfolio, like a digital portfolio that they can send to clients. And then on day 10, which is today, we start working on like their social media so that by day 11, they're ready to submit for jobs. Um, sorry, by day 11, they're ready to network with other people because they have their portfolio and they have like their shots. And then on day 12, they're ready to submit for jobs. So all this is happening in like less than 2 weeks, right? But the key point here is that their portfolio for the models who don't have the photos that they need from like their core photo shot, they get that through their digitals. Like there are some shots that they have, like one of the shots that every model needs is like a full body shot. For some of the newer models or the models who are getting back into it, they don't have a professional full body shot, but they have their digitals. So there are some shots that like, oh, they might not have been able to get professionally done, but they have a version of that in their digital. So they're able to like plug it in or just like use it in like as a placeholder until they can get professionally shot. So they have something for people to see and understand what they look like, what works well for them, etc. So if you don't know how to build a portfolio and you don't have your digitals, imagine, right? Imagine even if I walked you through, even if we were working together, right? And I told you based on what your niches, we talk about fundamentals in the first couple days, right? Even when I know what your niches are and I tell you what shots you need in your portfolio based on your niche, you wouldn't have the photos because you don't even have your digitals. Do you see what I'm saying here? So my advice to you, this is all me saying, it's all to say, is that if you don't know how to put together a portfolio and you don't have your digitals and you don't have a headshot, then it's time to focus on getting your digitals. And I'm gonna leave you with this, because right after we did our digitals on day 7, I want to say like 2 days later. So yesterday, I came across a job that was paying $1,000, and they wanted you to submit a full body shot on your cell phone, not with a professional camera, and a headshot shot on your cell phone and not with a professional camera. And do you know what those are? Those are your digitals. Those are versions of your digitals you can submit. And because the models who had done their digitals on day 7 had them, when they come across a job, that particular job for $1,000, they can submit. They didn't need a portfolio. They could submit just based off of their digitals, which is why I'm telling you, if you don't know how to build a portfolio and you're not working with me and you don't have your digitals and you don't have a headshot and jobs are asking for it, you have to pick a struggle. Start with your digitals. And that's something that very easily Google, especially like because I'm on here and I always extend like, hey, if you do want hands-on help, if you do want help, increasing your income outside of your day job without changing your look or location and with no agency required, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Let's hop on a call, see where you're at, where you're trying to go, how I can help. But if you're not in a space where you feel like, oh, that's what you want to do, then you're going to have to do the work. So if you need to figure out how to put together digitals, Google is free, YouTube is free, use your free resources. But you can't not have your digitals, not have a headshot, not have a portfolio and be like, oh, how do I make a portfolio? No. Start with your digitals. I know it's going to take you a long way. But if you have any more questions, let me know.